Okay guys, it's been 44 days, believe it or not, since I worked on this injector pump last. We've had a lot going on, had a lot of breakdowns on our, cutting hay, and also had a family member pass away, so it kind of backed us up real bad, but we're going to head in here now and start working on this injector pump and try to finish it up. I don't know if I'll finish it in this one or not, but I'm kind of working my way through it, so I hope I'm going to be able to finish it today. So and as you can see, all the stuff's still laying here, but there is a huge mess piled around it, and I've got to get it out of the way first before I can do anything. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'll try to make it happen just as fast as I possibly can. So here we go. Okay, now we got it cleaned up, and let me get the camera set up here so we can kind of see what we're doing. All right, so what I'm doing, I'm going through this hole here and all the way in to this piece, and it's got to be lined up. As you can see, it's not just 100% lined up, but I can get it that way. Yep, it is. It's just this has got to turn around here so I can get to there's a hole somewhere, trying to find it. There it is, okay. You might can see that. There's actually a hole right through here. It comes through here and lets this pin go all the way in. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this pin in right now. Straight through here, hopefully. I got it stuck in there. There she goes. Let's see if you'll look. Let me twist it. There's the pin, and then it'll go on. It'll go all the way in there. Okay, so it hadn't gone all the way yet. Let's see if I can. Maybe I need to raise that up. I got to pull this out. This is the trick. I got to pull this thing out. Then I got to turn this just a little bit to get this to go on in there like that. Is that not crazy? That's got to go all the way in like that. Yep, there we go. Like that. Now see, it's all the way in, so I can put hopefully you can see this. Put this piece and move this light just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, because it's got to go. I got to go right in here where my finger is, right in there, and this other view shows it. And then I got to put this piece. No, wait a minute. Where's it going in at? Oh, it goes across this way. Sorry, don't go this way. It goes this way and this way, across the side, like that. Okay, crossways. But I got to remember how it goes. It looks like it's got two sides to it. It does. So I've got to clean this up and make sure we're right with it. So let's do that first. All right, this is cleaned up pretty good. The outside of it. This is emery cloth. But what I got to do is I got to clean that. This thing here's got to go through this, and it's got to be real got to move in there easy. So I'm going to take this emery cloth and kind of roll it up. Let's roll it up like this, a long ways, and I'll go in like this with it. And then I got to clean this the same way. Like I said, there's probably a better way to do this, by using like maybe some cleaning material, or maybe sandblasting some of this stuff, or maybe putting it in like a cleaning vat that has these tumble balls in it that'll clean it up. That's probably what a big professional shop would do, but it's just me. I've never been into one of these, and it's kind of like overhauling a carburetor. I'm just cleaning everything as I go. you know, I guess that's all right. See how this slides in and out of here now. And it does. It slides in and out real good. All right. It's got to slide in and out of that real easy, I guess. I mean, I don't know that it has to, but that's where that pin goes through. So now the spring goes on one side. What we got to do is figure out where. I know the spring goes in this side, but I don't know if it goes in this way or if it goes in this way. I can't remember. I may have to go back and look at the video, but I'm pretty certain that our spring, which is located right here, that's our spring. It's a little rusty too. I'm gonna clean it up some. I don't like the way that looks. So. And I'm gonna tell you something. This thing may need to be real clean, and it may not, because it was running. Like I say, every time I keep telling y'all this over and over, this tractor was running, and I honestly don't know how it was so dirty. I mean, this was filthy. I was using this tractor in the field, but I couldn't throttle it. I could only run at one speed. Now the problem we have now is we got higher grass, so we need more throttle. So I'm fixing this thing so the throttle will work, and you know, hopefully that's the plan. So at the end of this, if this thing starts, I'll be tickled to death. But other than that, we'll see. All right. Okay. Now, drop O-ring. Hold on. Now these are rubber square cut O-rings, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna use them back because I don't have any, and I didn't want to order a kit if I didn't have to. I think some of these other O-rings that are in this thing are just regular rubber O-rings that I've got a universal kit I can steal them out of, but these right here, they're gonna have to be reused because I can't find them. They're like a square cut. They're not round. I'm trying to look at the wear of the plate to see how it was assembled, because I honestly don't know. I'm gonna have to go back probably and look at the video, because I don't want to put this thing together backwards. Let me do that right quick and see where we're at. Now, you might be able to see this, you might not. Let's go to this camera here. Let me see it better. See this? This is the plate. You see there is a hole. Let's see if I can revert back over here. There's a hole in the end of this. If you look up in there, you can see it. My light may be too bright. That's dimmer. Maybe that'll show up. Now, if you look in there, there's a hole inside this pin right here. Okay. The hole goes toward the top and points to this side, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. The hole goes up, which is gonna be like that. She slides right in there. Get one of my picks, and I'll just try to pull that back in. Just gotta go in like that. And it's got to line up, so I'm gonna have to move this light so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Push that pin back through. I just had to line everything up here so that pin would go back in there. That's all I had to do. So this steel pin right here, you see it's back in there now. Now I got to rotate it around so I can see the top of it right there. Whoop, too far. There we go. And then I got a steel pin right here. Little bitty pin. Maybe you can see that. Get this light back just a little bit. There's a steel pin. It has to go right down in the middle of that. I'll use our needle nose here to catch it. And go right in there. That keeps it from coming out. And then we've got a little clip right here. This little clip, it's kind of rusty and rough looking, but it'll work. There we go. Now she's on there. Now we got to line this up and put this back in here, right here like this. There we go. All right, then this, see if you'll notice I got two notches, a notch here, that goes on the bottom side, and then this thing has a notch here, and they go on the other, and these two openings right here, like that. And I honestly don't know how it goes. I mean, the problem is I could get it out of time if I put it in there backwards. So I got to look at that a little bit. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about. This bottom half, you see I'm turning it, okay? All right, it has a keyway on it, which means it only goes in one direction, but then this will go on there and go in that notch right there and there. But if I turn it, if I put it like, see, there's the two notches. If I turn it like that, then this pump here has got a notch in it, so it lines right up, okay? Lines right up with it. Well, does it go like this, or does it go like this? Because it will go either way, and that's my problem. I don't know which way it needs to turn. I'm worried about my picture when I do that. So before I assemble this all the way, I've got to go make a call. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of Area Diesel. We watch a lot of videos. Farmcraft 101, I think is the name of the guy, and he's super good. He lets them build his injector pumps. This old pump here is so old, and I don't know if anybody would even have any parts for the thing. I don't know. It's 74, 76 International 574, and I've gone in this far on it, and this is the only thing I'm not sure of. I'm not sure how that goes. So I'm gonna call Area Diesel and see if they might give me some insight on which way this goes. So we'll see. Okay, been having some trouble trying to figure out how to do this wave plate here, and so I called Area Diesel. They're not an affiliate of ours or anything. They have their own YouTube site, and they build these injection pumps. Sometimes they'll do them as a YouTube video as well. They're a good company, and I've heard nothing but good stuff about them. We watch YouTube videos all the time ourselves, and we've had really good reviews about them, and and I called them, and man, the guy was just super nice. The guy's name's Tyler that I spoke with at Area Diesel, and he was a big help. He didn't know exactly what to do with this wave plate either, but he said he would find out. And I just told him, I said, listen, Tyler, I said, don't worry about doing that. I said, why don't you do me a favor? I said, I'm just gonna you just forget this call, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just box this thing up and send it to you and let them build it. I know you'd like to see the rest of it. You've seen enough of it here to kind of know what to do. This pump is in such bad shape. I'm gonna feel better about somebody soaking this thing in some cleaner and maybe sandblasting some of the components, because it's all rusty. I mean, it's really rough. I mean, you can even see these components right here. These little small pieces right here, they're all just solid rust. I mean, I had rather take it to them and let them make sure that it's right. I'm also going to take the injectors out of the tractor and send the injectors along with this, and they'll give me an estimate as to what it's going to cost, and we'll follow up with you in the next video. This will probably be number 5 This is either number 5 or the next one will be number 5 coming up, where we'll be installing this pump in the tractor. So y'all stay with me. I'm sorry about it going this direction, but I just, I've got so much of a load on me right now. This was like 44 days, I think it was, after I started this job, and I'm just really covered up with other work as well, because we have a farm to operate and everything else we're trying to do. So hang in there with us, and we'll see what happens in the next video. Thank you, guys, and be sure to like and subscribe.